whatever. You know what I mean?
Yo, it's the Talk That Real podcast.
We in the building.
Episode 121.
We are back. Episode 1, 2, and 1.
I'm bilingual out here. Don't worry.
Say that one more time.
Uno, dos, uno.
That's your lingo, and
Yes,
not
I
like.
say I'm bilingual.
Oh, I thought you said it's your
No,
lingo.
I'm bilingual.
I was about to say that's.
I didn't make it
It's
up.
like the whole.
121.
Right. 121. You say 121 in Spanish.
I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it.
Man. It's late.
It's late.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not late.
We got a lot going on. I just don't feel like
Been a
it.
long week.
Yeah.
No, it's understandable. It's understandable. It's understandable.
Hey, before we
man.
dive
Please
in,
leave
y'all
me alone.
go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube.
Yes, please.
Then after that, you can go ahead and hit that share button on any site that you're listening to it on.
You should.
And tell somebody about it.
You should.
And guess what? Next week when y'all hear from us, either we will be winners of the Kansas City People's Choice Award for Best Podcast, or we'll be humbly trying this again next year.
And be losers. Losers will be.
Either way, we're going to have a great time.
Losing. But anyway, I like it. Let's
like
get right
it, man.
in. Man.
Perfect.
Let's get right-
All right, let's get
right
into
to
it. Let's get into
All
it.
right, y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. No greeting or nothing. Let's go right into it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've been with my girlfriend for about 2 years.
Okay.
And I really want to ask her to be my wife. I'm just hesitant though.
Mm-hmm.
All my exes have been crazy.
Ooh.
And it's just been a part of my life.
I know the feeling.
With my girl now, that's funny. With my girl now, she's the total opposite. We don't fight at all. We get upset with each other, but when we do, we actually talk it out and share our feelings.
Okay.
I've never had that in my life. My problem, I'm scared that I'm used to crazy. It's like my trauma. It's like the trauma in me that I have. It's like the trauma I have is itching to be alive. What if I get bored? I don't want to lose her. She's a real man's dream, so I know she'll get snatched up quick. I don't know. I don't even know if I have a question. I'm just confused. I need a little guidance.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is very fair.
Yeah. It can be confusing out here.
What say ye?
Kick us off, Nickel.
Bro, boring is good sometimes.
I'm gonna tell you.
Period. Period.
That was very subtle. It wasn't a lot.
Period.
But that was like the impact of like.
Yeah, that's why I just clapped it off.
Like that.
Period.
That is so
Like
real
real talk.
I'm just like,
Hey, I'm gonna tell you.
some people are like, oh, it seems like we're just routine. And I'm like, who?
Yeah. Routine is not a bad
Right?
thing.
Routine
Goals.
is not bad.
Yeah, routine
know
is
what to
not bad.
expect from me. I know
Yeah.
what to expect from you.
Yes.
We know how to handle. They talk out problems. Like, bro,
Yeah.
you better calm that trauma dog down that's on the inside of you, bro.
Put a leash on them.
Yeah, you not
Put a
need
bark
that.
collar on them. You
It's
know
a
what I
reason
mean?
they your exes, bro.
Hey, for real talk.
And I mean, if all his exes is crazy, that means that's what he's attracted in some sense.
Yeah.
You know, so it says something about him at the same time. You know, no offense to you, B, because I know you guys,
Yeah.
I wrote that.
yeah. that is B's story. No, but
It's true.
boring.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Boring is not bad. Man.
It's
It's
definitely
not.
not.
It
It's
is
not.
not a bad thing. Like, definitely, if you've been with somebody for a long time and y'all get into y'all flow, it ain't gonna be always fireworks and skips in the park. Sometimes it's gonna be a nice, smooth day, and learn to appreciate it.
That's real.
Man, hey, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say, like, now I get it, man. Well, actually I don't. But I can understand people like thinking that they need that excitement. But what I would like for this person to think about is how you felt in the midst of that.
Right.
Real
You know what I'm
talk.
saying? Because sometimes we romanticize past relationships.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We romanticize things, and on the outside, it doesn't seem that bad. But in actuality,
It was that bad.
it was worse.
Facts.
Facts.
I'm rolling.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
It
rolling.
was, and I believe that it's worse than we even think about it
Mm-hmm,
because sometimes we pull the real punches of it just for our own mind's sake.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
She wasn't that bad.
She was
Maybe
that
I
bad.
did do something to
No,
kind
you
of
did-
trigger.
No,
it.
you
Yeah,
did
no,
not.
no, no.
She was that bad.
Yeah, she was just that
and
bad.
she need to watch her mouth.
That's fair.
And maybe you do too, whoever you may be.
Nah.
No?
Anyway,
You don't need to
let
watch
me
his
stop.
mouth?
Let me
Yeah,
stop
of
because
course you do.
I'm projecting it on to you. So. I'm just being honest. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I can say, hey, bro,
Oh,
man, don't mess this up. I'm gonna tell you.
My question is what are you looking for?
Drama.
Oh God, there's nothing
Why?
fun about drama. Yeah, like why are you
He-
looking
hey,
for drama?
Hey, he wants somebody coming up to his job. You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing fun
yelling in
about
the parking lot, come outside.
Yeah, and drama and crazy doesn't equal love, fam. It doesn't. I'm sorry.
I
It
want
does
somebody
not.
to fight for me
But not fight me.
in a sensible way. Just don't let me go easy.
Yeah, yeah,
Not come up
yeah.
there cussing and embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, nah, that ain't what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Fight for me.
that's
Don't
not-
fight me.
Yeah, like that's
For real.
not. It's a very unattractive thing.
It is very
By-
unattractive. Yes.
By all means.
It's a very
Absolutely,
unattractive
yes,
thing. No
100.
one wants. There's some people who thrive off that stuff. but
Yeah.
if
They
you,
think it's
like
love.
a person that, if you have to know what you want in your life for a long term, that stuff, man. Hey, it may be exciting, whatever. Momentary stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, can you picture this person around at a family reunion with your people?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
real
Like,
talk, real
can you have
yeah.
a game night with this person?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. Like, can you go out of town and just kind of relax with this person?
Right.
Like, can you do a car ride? Like,
Can you
all
have
this-
conflict
Listen,
and it not go to 150?
No,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Like,
That's very important.
Do I got to worry about you putting your hands on me
Yeah.
or trying to put your
yelling
hands
at me
on
all the time,
Yeah.
cussing me out.
Yeah,
nah, we
nah.
ain't doing that.
it's like, because I'm gonna tell you, there are some people that do that for so long that they believe that is a part of a relationship.
Right.
That in relationships, y'all hit each other. In relationships, y'all yell at each other. In relationships, y'all talk each other. Y'all call each other out y'all name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you that stuff, man. That leads to destruction.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, listen. I'm gonna like you said, bro. Hey, mess around, she gonna get snatched up, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Don't mess it up.
Listen,
Hey,
bro,
they
if
out
somebody
there
out there
looking
waiting
for
for
it.
the piece to
Yes,
shoot
Facts.
yes. And I'm sure she got somebody at work this way. Like, oh, you still with old
Yeah,
boy?
yeah. No,
And
she
I
got
get
a
it.
work husband. You
Bro,
know what I mean?
if you want drama, there's plenty out there for you.
Oh,
No,
God.
I'm
Don't do it. Marry that woman. Propose to her.
Yeah,
Get a
work
ring.
husband
Propose
stuff.
to her. Live happily ever after, possibly.
Hey, listen, man.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Listen.
You gonna be down bad, bro. You gonna be sitting. You gonna be coming outside to go to work. You gonna have your car windows busted out
Man,
in a
listen,
flat
bro.
You
tire,
gonna think about
and you can be like, "Dang,
Clothes on the curb.
I had
you
it
know
all.
what
I
mean?
had it all.
I had it all.
I had it all."
and look
Hey,
at it.
that's hilarious.
Oh,
now
man.
look at me. Hey,
bro.
real talk, boy.
Hey, man. You better, marry that woman, man. And be
Marry
happy.
her and love her. Period.
Be happy.
I like it.
All right.
All right.
That was good.
Is you rolling?
Is you rolling?
Who want to go first?
What you got, B?
All right, I'll go first. All right, here we go. And a guy wrote this.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, just hear me out. Andre 3000 is overrated, and Big Boy carried Outkast.
I'm
Okay,
glad.
I'm rolling.
you read that.
I'm rolling with that. I'm rolling.
Is you is or is you ain't rolling? That Big Boy carried Outkast and Andre 3 Stacks is overrated. Apparently, Los is rolling.
Yeah.
I can get why somebody would say 3 Stacks is overrated.
I don't.
I don't agree, but I can get it.
Yeah.
Just because solo wise, he hasn't done enough, and I would just say he's inconsistent with content getting consistently put out. But when he does,
And that's why I can't say that I understand that he's overrated. Because when he comes out and he does features, when does he do a bad feature?
Features, not songs.
I'm not talking. No. Here's what I'm saying. I don't care that he has not had a plethora of solo albums or whatever. Whenever he comes outside and raps, he's out rapping everyone.
No.
How can someone
not
who's out rapping
time.
everyone
not
be overrated?
Not every time. Who
has he not out rapped?
Some of his verses are kind of gassed.
Like what? Give me one.
I mean, I don't have a list.
Okay, fair.
We can go back and have a list.
It's fair. You don't have to give me a list.
Raps Big Boy Big or whatever his name is.
Boy Big.
Big Boy. Is it? He out raps him on most Outkast songs.
Yes, on most.
And when I'm saying, I don't even just think it's just lyrically that like just music wise. I feel like Big Boy is the center. It's more of Outkast, like what brought people to Outkast. Just like the look of like the Southern Playalistic, all that. I feel like that was Big Boy, but I don't feel like.
I feel like Big Boy is basic when it comes to like look. Why I think the distinctiveness of 3 Stacks is what.
Well, that didn't start till after Erykah Badu got a hold of him.
No. That started on AT Aliens.
Yeah. No,
the boy was wearing like a turban.
Yeah, like a turban
and like some wild clothes on that cover.
But what I'm saying is like I'm saying that playalistic, that player stuff. There wasn't nothing player about that.
Album number one.
They came from. They don't know what I'm saying is like that's kind of like their style where they came from, man.
Southern Playalistic had like music or whatever it was called.
Yeah,
album number one.
Yes.
Big Boy carrying them is a stretch.
That's my opinion.
It's a stretch.
Okay.
Sometimes opinions are ridiculous.
Yeah. That's how people's face are too.
I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling with that at all.
Right.
Big Boy, and don't get me wrong.
Big Boy, nice.
I ain't taking nothing from Big Boy because he can rap.
Yeah.
He be rapping. He's not out rapping.
He's not in
3
the same,
Stacks.
He's not.
He's
in the
not.
same
I'm sorry.
league.
He's dope. I think he makes great music. I think he can rap. He's not out rapping 3 Stacks in any universe.
It's not. I mean, yeah, it's not there whatsoever.
Like I said,
not sorry.
We can,
but I love him. One of my favorite groups of all time.
Yeah, they cool. I'm just not, All right, moving on.
All right, is you rolling?
Oh man,
it is a red flag.
In
a relationship.
Okay.
To be with somebody who doesn't have any long-term friendships. If a person doesn't have any long-term friendships, that is a red flag.
I would say yes, but I would like you. It's not like I want to know why.
Okay.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
fair.
Like it's something that for your antennas to kind of go up.
Yeah.
Which means it's a red flag.
Yes, I said that. That's what I'm saying. So it's a red flag, but I can inquire that can turn a red flag down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I was thinking that same thing. I think initially it would be alarming, but
what is a good reason someone can give you for not having any? Is the key word here.
I will say this. I will say this. So the thing is that I feel like friendships like ours and some of the people that we're friends with, because we have a lot of friends. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Compared to a lot of other people, we have a lot of friends.
Okay.
And by friends, I genuinely mean friends.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with it.
So if you take somebody who has maybe 2 friends that they actually consider friends.
Okay.
It could be that, maybe they just their lives went different directions. Maybe somebody moved out of town and they lost touch after a while. Somebody could have passed. I think there are I wouldn't say a plethora. I think there are some reasons that someone could give that would make that red flag kind of be like, okay, I understand.
But in my opinion, like I got a homie, like we're real good friends. My guy Morgan.
Okay.
He lives out of town.
Uh-huh.
We've been cool. My dog since 6th grade.
Sure.
Yeah.
him being out of town, us not talking every week, every month, or anything, has nothing to do with the fact that our friendship is still like this.
I have found that is a guy thing, though.
So
I think women look at that very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may be so, because I'm like, yeah, out of town, lives went separate. Like, yeah, we got different things we got going on. We're not any less of friends. We understand that, hey, bro, you got this going on, got this going on. Cool.
Yeah.
You need me.
I'm on real talk.
I'm on the highway.
Right.
That's
your mom's here. If your mom needs something you can't get to me, you can hit me up, and I'm gonna go take care of mom.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Women have too many unvoiced thoughts about things for them to have relationships like that.
Yeah, like that is definitely a dude thing.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Like, because it's dudes that we live in the same city still, and I still consider them friends, and we talk maybe twice a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for dudes, we like, yeah, no, that's my dude. For women, I would say a lot of the women that I've met, if they don't talk to them or like regularly, they like, oh, well, that's an associate. We're not really friends.
I love throwing that associate stuff. Nah, you either mess with somebody or you don't. I don't.
Yeah. Is you in or out?
Yeah, I don't.
I get it though.
I'm saying, like, if I mess with you, I mess with you. If I don't, I
Yeah.
don't. I'm not about to.
Well, I mean,
you an
like
associate.
my lady, like, she doesn't like talk to her two closest homegirls every day, every week, or anything. Like, they just don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But she still consider them like, if you're like, who's my friends?
Yeah.
She's gonna name them.
Yeah.
So I don't know, somebody not having one long-term friend, like, you ain't got nobody that's like, and I ain't even saying they got to be 10, 15 years.
Yeah,
You ain't got
I was about to
nobody.
say, yeah, what do you consider long term?
Like, you ain't got nobody you've been cool with for 5 years at least. Still
2 years, one.
like something. Come on.
I mean, it's
There's
just.
something wrong with you.
I just want to know why. Like, I would
I would be curious as to
what's
why.
kind of going on in your world.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
What is
kinda-
wrong with you?
What's going on in your world?
Why does nobody want to stick around?
No, real talk. Yeah.
You ain't got no friends, and since we starting to talk, you're single. So you ain't got no friends and no dude.
I could, yeah.
Red flag.
I get it. But I also agree with what Los is saying. Like,
I ain't saying it's a hard
Yeah,
stop.
it could take. Yeah.
But I figure, like, later on within a relationship, you're going to find out why.
Yeah.
No, 100%. Because you're going to be like her only friend. So when you want to hang out with your friends, it's always going to be an issue. Like,
And
you're
that's
my only friend.
and that's something y'all
like,
gonna have to talk about.
No, facts. Because
Like,
I can't be your only
yeah.
friend. Like, real talk.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, real
Get it
talk.
together. Nah, man. I'm cutting.
You good?
Yeah, I'm cutting. You know what I mean?
I like it.
I'm cutting.
But yeah, man. So all right, man, you
pretty
rolling.
fast.
We good on that?
Because it tastes good. Yeah. It's on you.
All right, is you rolling?
Smooth.
Relationships are easy once both people have dealt with their past.
Relationships are never easy.
I'm not rolling.
I'm not rolling either.
Yeah, nah.
Sorry, guys. Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds great.
I mean,
But relationships just aren't easy.
and define dealing with your past.
You can't.
You can't deal with your. Wait a minute. What do you mean by you can't?
I'm saying, like, it's not something, and this is my opinion.
Okay.
Like you can't. It's not something you deal with.
It doesn't go away.
Yeah, so it's like
Like
so,
it just never happened?
Yeah,
like,
so it's like so
it's
like,
forever
you got a
present.
flat tire. You got a flat tire, and you have to deal with it. You go fix it.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how your past work. You like you can work for it, like, for you to be able to to deal with things better.
Yeah.
You can handle things.
Yeah.
And I believe that once you take a lot of the feeling out of something, that thing can lose its sting.
Right.
You know what I'm
Doesn't
saying?
affect you
Yeah.
as much.
Right. You learn from your past.
Yeah.
You don't
You
necessarily deal with
You
it.
still feel some things from it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the problem is that people feel like if you still feel some things from it, that you still have some kind of attachment
you ain't
to
healed.
it. Yeah, and it's like
That's not true.
no, that's not true. I am healed, but at the same time, like it's part of my past. It's part of who I am today. And sometimes, you think about it, and it can bring some of them feelings
Listen,
up.
man,
and that's okay.
Something that has been broken will always have a feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, it just does. From
Yeah.
a heart to a bone.
Right.
You know, all like if you had surgery on anything, you may be operating as normal, but you go to make a certain move and you're going to be able to feel and understand that this still ain't back to what it used to be.
Right. What do people think triggers are? That's exactly what a trigger is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be healed from it. However, something happened that makes it feel familiar.
You can think, and like, so I think it's like we have to always in relationships, you have to make room for things that come up that you didn't know was going to come up.
Absolutely.
Like you can't say, "Oh, I've dealt with this. This is in the past. I'm healed from that." Then something can happen that triggers that.
Yeah.
And then, since you're not expecting, you thought you dealt with it, it can send you down to a spiral.
Right.
Like, I haven't dealt with this. I still
Exactly,
have feelings.
yeah.
Like, no, you have to understand that those
been there.
things can come.
A lot of people think they healed till they find out they not.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
real talk.
And I'm going to tell you, life is going to tell you that.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like,
It's gonna
Life
show
will
you
tell you.
that you got some more work to do.
For
Yeah.
real. And the thing is, we always going to have some kind of
Always.
work. It just is what it
I do
is.
not count myself as to have apprehended.
Right. Facts.
hey,
Which is why I can't roll with
roll.
that.
yeah.
Because again, there's always work to be done. And like I said, it doesn't make a relationship easy per se, but it can make it, I would say, less strifeful, possibly.
Like a relationship is work. How much work and the type of work depends if it's a good or bad relationship.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like,
if
don't
somebody
try
expecting
to
it to
get out
be-
the easy. Like don't go for easy, though.
Right.
I mean, because friendships ain't easy.
No.
Yeah.
Work relationship ain't easy.
Yeah.
I mean, any type of relationship that is worth something takes cultivating.
Right.
Yeah.
Cultivating takes work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fairy
It's
tale.
in the name. Cultivate.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a fairy
it
tale
takes
to
work.
feel like that you don't have to, that you're just gonna go out here and everything is gonna be easy.
It's not a
Right.
movie, man. Like,
Not at all.
sometimes, like I said,
It don't even be easy in the movies if they really pay attention. They just be paying attention to the end result.
It's like
Facts.
it's like with, like they see that type of relationships where, like, for instance, like they see like the Huxtables or something, like somebody who's married, like and they you know what I'm saying, they working together, everything. It's like, dude, it took work for them to get fluent like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't start off the first year or two in a relationship and thinking that y'all gonna be in that place.
Right. Forrest Gump loved the hell out of Jeannie. See what
Yeah.
she took him through.
For
You see what happened on the Notebook? that man went through.
Bruh.
Like, if you really look at all these so-called romantic movies, it was a lot of work
Man, listen.
to
Yeah.
get. People see the romantic end and be like, oh, no, let's not lie.
Yeah, nah.
It's
Y'all
not
seen
about
Coming
no
to
work.
America? You see what he had to go through?
And what's crazy is them was still bad examples because they movies. So take a bad example, which still had work.
Yeah, so
You
it's
know
just
what I
like,
mean? Like-
so that should tell you stop
Yeah,
basing
like-
stuff off the movies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, going like relationships, I don't know. Like, if you have an easy relationship, I don't know what that is. I've never experienced it.
Yeah. And
I
let's
don't
be
know if
very
I even
clear,
want to
like
experience it. Like that's just that's like a coworker in a relationship. There, like,
nah, real talk.
I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to do anything with you. Like, whatever you say
Yeah.
doesn't matter to me.
Right.
It's a coworker. So if you have no like value towards the person or no type of like, you don't care about like no type of feelings,
Yeah.
that's when that can be it can be easy because you don't care.
Nah, real talk.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I
But-
would argue that's the only time that is easy is
Is
when
if
you
you
don't
don't
care.
Yeah, I like
You know what I
it.
mean? And my thing is like we're not saying that relationships are just the most difficult thing, but we are saying
They are difficult. I
they
mean,
are,
you know what
but
I'm
not
saying?
in a sense of where it's like in the difficulty, it still can't be enjoyed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
I
just
mean,
like-
because you are taking two people with totally different upbringings,
Mm-hmm.
totally different backgrounds, sometimes totally different educations,
Right.
like sometimes totally different cultures.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you
sometimes
got all
that's
these
the thing.
things,
Mhm.
and then you're telling these people, in a sense, to move as one.
Yeah.
That takes some work.
Yeah.
yes,
Because y'all upbringings, for the most part, probably conflict with each other in some type of way.
Oh, it absolutely does.
The way you've been taught to handle conflict growing up has probably conflicts in another different way.
100.
The way you manage money probably conflicts in another different way.
And y'all just two different people.
Yeah, period.
You know what I'm saying? So
Trying to move is one. That is work.
Wow. So in a sense, it's kind of silly to think that wouldn't be hard work.
Right. No, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said,
We conflict on a podcast trying to bring it together. Like if we being real,
No, real talk.
like it takes conflict, hard discussions, and all that to make this operate
Facts.
in a level that we want it to operate.
Yeah.
We don't always agree.
and we don't got no type of covenant with. Like, we don't got no
None.
type of- you know what I'm saying?
None.
So it's just like, so like I said, man, relationships,
man.
friendships, they all take work, man.
100.
And it's just like I know some people. I got an easy relationship with them because I don't mess with them like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So
Dang.
what you say?
I know, man. Go ahead.
Oh, anyway, don't start.
Hey, look.
Don't
Enough.
start.
That is enough.
I'm
As
just-
I pick it up to
so
drink
like
it.
I said, man, stop saying that easy stuff, man. It's a fairy tale.
Nah, facts. It really is.
It's a fairy tale.
Yeah, it's only in movies, man.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
okay.
Don't worry about it.
I don't want to be easy.
Man,
Work for me.
and like I said, and it's not easy like the
mean,
scenario.
I mean,
But like, come on.
I'll take
man.
some ease sometimes. I'm just saying.
Hey, man.
Go easy on me.
Yeah, go easy on me.
Hey, Adele.
It's my first time. You know what I mean? Virgin out here.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
But I am.
Again. Let's move on.
Born again?
It happens.
Born again virgin?
Okay.
Can we?
No.
No?
No. Let's just not. Like, let's just
you
not.
sure? You sure?
Let's just not
You positive?
listen to these conferences where people get up in front of people and tell everybody what they want to hear.
Yeah.
It could be this.
Fair. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
let
I got
people
you.
deal
I
with their
got you.
life.
Yeah.
Said all things are made new.
All right.
See?
Just in the spirit, not that.
Just in the. No, it is just. It is just in the spirit. Not the
I'll just
physical.
say, hey, y'all better get some context behind that. Y'all gonna be believing anything, you know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious.
Christ told me I've been made new.
Man.
That thing still been used. I ain't gonna- But let me
Still got some miles on
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
It still got some
And that's
miles on it.
okay.
It's okay.
Right.
That's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
But
Little knowledge
like
ain't
real
never
talk
hurt
though,
nobody.
people they get up on these stages, they get up in these pulpits, man. They start telling people what they want to hear, man, and they start fluffing stuff up, man.
Uh-huh.
It's just like you can say, "Hey, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right,
It's how I
right.
live my life." But come on, I mean, let's really like don't act like it's. I don't know.
Like,
Anyway,
old things have passed away, but that don't mean they never were.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like.
Those things still happen.
You're right.
But,
be clear.
You
But
still
I
was
think
busting it open for somebody.
I think the thing is, it's okay. Ain't nobody like dogging you for it though.
I was about to make just a really crude joke.
Well,
I'll keep it to myself. So what you're saying is that we're not going to go out here telling people what they want to hear on our podcast? Is that what you're saying?
I don't plan to. I don't plan to. Good luck if they're thinking that.
Well, once that V card's gone, it's gone.
Hey, and that's okay.
It's not like spades. You don't get redealt
You
a
know what
V
I'm
card.
saying? But see, like, but
that
see, the
joint gone
problem is,
forever.
like,
Forever.
we're not saying that. Oh yeah, yeah,
that
your V card's gone. Now you're this terrible person. Blah blah.
Yeah.
But I think
no.
that's what the rhetoric, that's what the standpoint is.
Absolutely not.
And so they try to push this born again stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm telling you, that's for all these people, these these young couples. They end up getting pregnant because you never talk to them about real relationships. They it's a whole. I'm not gonna get on my soapbox.
I was about to say, come on, get on that
I'm
soapbox. Why they getting pregnant again?
I'm not gonna get on.
Why they
no,
getting pregnant?
I'm
By
not.
having sex.
You said what by
By having
having sex?
sex.
They have sex, but then you got this. you got these people talking about this stuff like it's just easy to abstain from. Like, don't do it. Just don't go over her house
that
after
do
8.
be the wild
Like, don't-
part.
you
That
know what
be
I'm
the
saying?
wild part.
It's like
Like y'all didn't tell me how difficult this is to abstain from.
It's like
What I'm supposed to do with this burning desire
I'm
on the inside?
saying, like real talk.
I don't say it, man.
But that's
Like,
what most
it all
people do.
turn-
Me.
It
They
sound
tell you
good
what
though.
not to do, what to do, and what not to do. They don't give no application.
Man, listen.
There, like I said, it's
Bruh.
conference speaking, bro. No, you go to them conferences. There's 5 tips on how to live a holy life or something. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, let's
read
keep
your
it a
Bible.
buck.
1, like, you
Like-
know what I'm saying? Like
All
they,
these things sound great.
They
It's
sound
not gonna
good.
take the temptation away.
it's not.
Period. There's like no blueprint.
They're like, what do you flee? Well, was just
Like-
run out the house?
Yes. Leave.
Easier
All right.
said than that, even than that.
Every single time.
Every
Every single time. Every single time.
Leave.
It's the answer is no. I'm not leaving.
Hogwash.
Yeah.
Have you ever told yourself, I'm about to get on out of here?
No, I've never told myself that.
I've told myself.
I'm staying.
I'm saying, stop hitting the dusty trail.
No, I'm staying.
Did you hit the dusty trail?
Hit something?
It
All
wasn't
right,
dusty.
let's move on to the main topic. Let's move on to the main topic.
You set yourself up for it.
I did.
You set
I did.
yourself up for
I
it.
did.
Slushy trail.
Slushy? Wait. Ooh.
Okay.
Slushy? Gross.
33.50.
Gross.
33.50.
No, we're leaving it in there. It's funny. It's entertaining.
About to
Come
knock
on.
it- about to
Come
knock
on.
everything over.
Mac and cheese.
I wish I had the sound effect.
I love some mac and
wish
cheese.
I had the sound effect.
Hey man, if your mac and cheese is dry, start over.
Throw it away.
If you make mac and
Throw it away.
cheese and that mug kind of crumble, like the noodles kind of that mug got a little crust to it.
Hey, bro.
Hey man, hey, throw that mac and cheese away.
If the mac and cheese start rolling up together like a snowball, throw it in the trash.
Hey man, oh man,
And my thing is this. At a get together that you're inviting people over to,
Yes.
that is not the time
Nah.
to try something you've never tried before.
Yeah. No.
Like, don't set nothing down and be like, yeah, I just thought I'd try this new recipe. Like,
Nah.
no, you try that out alone.
Yeah.
And you try that
then you
at
perfect
home,
it, and then
you're like,
absolutely.
okay, you know what I'm saying? You let your people at the house taste it, and then they have to be real talk
man.
with you.
Unless you know that you like, some people just are cookers like that,
hey,
and they
Facts.
know.
Nah, real talk.
Like, you got to be like on that level.
Nah,
if you're like,
real
if they
talk.
at that, like, I ain't on that level.
Yeah,
If
my
I'm
mom is one of them.
If I'm trying something new, I'm gonna try it solo first.
Yeah, no,
if my
facts.
wife
Real
cook
talk.
a new meal and like it's a recipe and she follows it, I have no worries about it.
Oh yeah.
Like I have
But if she was throwing a get together and she like, I'm about to try this new recipe.
I have faith in it.
Okay.
That's that because she can do her thing. You know,
Okay, she can do her
yeah,
thing.
she can have,
Like she's reading from a recipe book.
yeah,
Got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Okay.
she like fire
Got you.
stuff. Well, I get kind of jealous. Like, you don't just make this all the time. Like, how do you? But
Hey, that's funny.
but if I was to say I got this new recipe, like, nah,
She got reasons.
You can follow a recipe book. You can do that.
I've tried that
Okay.
and it didn't turn out the way.
You know why I didn't?
Why?
Because you probably skimmed on something.
I probably did. I think I put too much black pepper,
And there you have
There
it.
you have it.
and it just
And
kind of
there you have it.
Yeah,
You can't skim, you can't add or take
I'm gonna
away.
have to,
Just
I'm
do
gonna
what
have
it
to, I'm gonna have
says.
to
Deal
cook
with
those
black people
again.
do.
I'm gonna make
I'm
these
saying.
crab cakes again, man.
Especially when it comes to something like that.
Yeah.
Or like baking,
Yeah.
you have to follow
Yeah,
it
you
to
got
a
it.
T.
Yeah.
You
A little
can't
bit.
change or take away or add
hey,
like
I made
none of
these
that.
steaks in the air fryer.
Steaks.
I made some steaks
I've
in the
done
air
it
fryer.
before.
And it
It'd
was
be a
like
toss-up.
I had some shrimp and steak, like a little surf and turf. So I cooked the steak in there and sliced it up, and then had the shrimp with it, some mashed potatoes, and some asparagus.
I never did the steak in there for.
You made this?
Yeah, it was so.
Was it instant mash or you like?
It was instant mash.
Oh,
I'ma
okay. I was
tell
about
you.
to say,
It was-
where you
this-
did the
Did you get in there with the
My
mash
mashed
on?
potato,
the
yeah.
side?
Yeah.
I have to tell, hey wife,
Get that box for me.
hey, you want to tag team dinner today? I was like, what you want me to do? That's the mashed potatoes.
That's
But
hilarious.
like I
Crab
said,
legs in the air
though,
fryer
but the steak actually turned out good though.
Interesting. What kind of steaks was that?
They were the Casey strips.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
You can do some strips in the air fryer.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Crab legs in the air fryer.
I never
That
had
is real interesting. Seems
it.
like it will overcook them.
You ain't got to be in there long.
Okay.
One thing I love about it makes that shell hard.
And you just crack it right
Crack it
open.
right open.
Got you. I would have never thought to put crab legs in the air fryer.
Yeah.
I would have never thought
You
about
can put almost everything in there.
Pretty much.
bro.
Nah, real talk.
I don't know about these new age air fryers though. They kind of like got like trays, like
Them was normally they got those
Bake,
all in
no.
one. Like you do, it's like a toaster oven.
Oh,
air
yeah,
fryer,
yeah,
all
like
that
a
all in
Ninja.
one.
pot.
Yeah,
Yeah, my mom got one of them.
My mom got one too.
I wouldn't mind entertaining a Instant Pot, but I feel like you have to
Hey,
have
nah,
a level of
Instant Pots
cooking
are-
with an Instant Pot.
Instant Pots are fire, bro.
I'm not sure. What is that?
An Instant Pot, it's just like I really don't know.
Man, baby girl made some I want to say some beans and neck bones in the Instant Pot, and she did some black eyed peas in the
beans
Instant
and
Pot.
neck
And it's not like
she
a
doing some
crock pot.
country
It's
cooking.
something
She cook,
else.
boy.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
That's country cooking right
Yeah.
there, boy.
Yeah,
You mad at that at all?
I didn't,
Okay.
I didn't even like black eyed peas.
I'm not a black
you
eyed
get them
peas
right.
Hey, bro, she cooked them joints.
Get 'em
bruh.
right.
Listen, I'm
That's
telling you.
down south right there,
Eyed Peas
boy.
fan, but like I eat a couple spoonfuls.
She
But
ate some,
yeah,
she made some meatloaf and mashed potatoes the other day.
That's you right there.
really.
Yeah,
Look, I don't know why you like meatloaf so much.
Meatloaf is amazing.
yeah.
Woof.
Right.
Nah.
It grew on me as I got older. As a child, I hated it.
Meatloaf,
That's cool.
lasagna. I don't know what's my third one, but yeah,
Chicken Parmesan is fire.
Chicken
I never
Parmesan.
think about chicken parmesan.
I never think
Chicken
about chicken parmesan.
Ever.
Chicken Parmesan is freaking amazing.
They have that at Maggiano's, don't they?
Yes.
It's pretty fire at Maggiano's.
I feel like chicken parmesan
About to
kind of
work
got a
today.
bad rap.
I was talking about my job is moving out to that area.
Oh, I thought you said you about to work there.
no.
I say
Maybe-
what?
for the chicken parmesan.
Yeah, like
They can't afford me.
what? I was about to say,
I'm like,
They cannot afford me.
are you trying to downgrade? Like, what's happening right
No.
now? Yeah, that's
Like,
crazy.
hey,
I
get
need
it how
to.
you live. I mean, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I
Like,
don't
that's
think
weird.
the chicken parmesan was that good. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like facts.
it's not
It's fire,
job
but
changing
It
good.
ain't job changing good.
Yeah.
At all.
I
But I love it.
can't picture Reese being a Raider.
He could probably work behind the bar.
I could work behind the bar.
Yeah, he could work behind the
I
bar.
don't think so.
I could.
You don't think so? Why not?
I don't think so.
You don't think he'd be good behind the
I'll
bar?
be a great bartender.
I think he'll be good to a point.
And that point being,
And I feel like he'll be good until he don't want to do it anymore.
I'll be good
Like,
as long
ain't that everybody though?
no.
as the people that I'm serving are good.
Oh
And-
yeah,
and see,
somebody
and
picks
that's
you
what
off
I'm
as over.
saying. And that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like you gotta a lot of stuff goes on a bartenders deal with.
No, facts.
And Reese
Real
can't
talk.
deal with a lot of that stuff well.
Could you?
Yeah.
If I can't deal with it, surely.
You know, I just asked him that just to see if he would say yes, and of course he did. All right, don't even worry about it. Don't even
But
worry.
anyway.
about it. Don't even worry about
But
it.
I honestly, I would say out of the three of us, I would be the best.
I agree. I
Bartender?
totally agree.
Yes.
I totally agree.
I don't know.
I wouldn't even want to do that. Absolutely not.
He doesn't care enough.
I don't care enough, and my problem would be I would be talking to people too much.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I would be a terrible bartender.
I don't think I'd do it well just because I don't really.
You would ignore people.
Yes.
I mean, because
And you don't want to talk.
I'll
you don't
just
want to
fix the
interact
drinks
with
and-
people.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just fix
your
the drinks.
tips
And you
gonna be
have
low.
to interact with people when you're working, especially in like
your
bar.
tips is gonna be terrible.
Terrible. I worked for.
He gonna get tips from one
commission
person,
once.
the person he talked to all
I
night.
ain't like it.
It's I'm gonna get like a $200 tip,
For the night though, like that's it.
but that'll work.
and then get fired because he ignored.
Right?
Like yeah, I know you. I know you like that one
Literally.
customer, but that's not what we do.
It'll
here.
be some person down there drunk telling me all their problems, and I'll
Right.
be, dang, that's crazy,
She did you like that?
right?
I can see Reese being a better bartender.
No, he would definitely be the best
I can
one
see that.
of us. Absolutely.
I can definitely see that.
Till I get mad and just walk out.
F this, man. I don't need this. shit. I had a better job. F that chicken parm.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that good no way. You know what I'm
Right. He back next week with his
Right.
girl.
You know what
And
I'm saying?
Maggiano's eating chicken parm.
Chicken parm again.
But yeah, I don't know. Bartending is just not. I would never want to do that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
good.
never want to do that.
What is a dream job like that y'all would do? If y'all could do anything, what would y'all do?
I would be in a cabin in Colorado writing. I'd be an author. I would be writing.
Be an author.
Just in a cabin. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'd be doing.
I'd be doing YouTube full time right now.
Okay, let's say something that you don't do.
Oh, something
Let's look outside the box. We know you're a
Outside
writer.
the
We know
box.
you're a YouTuber. What's something else like that you may not be great at, but you would do it if you were great at?
Man, piano player.
Word.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can see that.
Like I like that's like one of my like I wish I would have. Like I wish I would have learned how to play the piano.
That is really interesting.
Yeah.
Man, a dream job? I don't
Dream
know,
job.
man. I really can't think of nothing right now, honestly.
What about you, Rece?
I would love to be able to be some type of instrument. Like I would love to play in some band and just travel doing it. I would absolutely love that. Of course, I wish I could sing.
And I thought about that, but
Well,
I'm like,
if I
I would
could
get tired of traveling.
I would not.
Word.
Like,
Yeah,
and
this
this-
be a
if I'm
different
where I'm
life.
at now,
Facts.
with a lady, kids, all that. Yeah, I can. I would, but if I was like in my 20s, single, oh, I would love it.
That's fair. Yeah.
I
That
would
makes
love
sense. Yeah, my 20s, absolutely.
What I probably wish
yeah.
I'd have took more serious and really got into, because I really enjoyed the times we've done it, is DJ.
Bruh.
Every time I've DJed, and it's at a very low level,
No.
has been fun. Like, thoroughly enjoyed it.
We should have pursued that.
Yeah. When we started, then a bunch of life came in the midst of our DJ crew taking off.
Now that you bring that up,
fair.
that would have been it right
That would have
there.
been like
That would have been
I've enjoyed
it.
every time just this DJ.
Always a good
and
time.
people rocking out to you.
Yeah.
It was just a fun time each time.
Yeah, now that you bring that up, yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I wish I could just play different instruments.
Yeah,
That's
being
fair.
able like there's something about that piano, man.
I wish I could play the electric guitar
Word.
And
and the saxophone.
I want to play the spoons.
I
I
can
think that would be dope. Yeah, play the spoons.
Have like in between your hands.
Clicking them on my knees and elbows.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to the next
Yes,
topic.
we should.
That just, I don't know, that kind of irritated me. All right, here we go. He's like that. I don't know. Main topic.
I like it. Let's do it.
All right, man. So we're talking about the effects of motherhood.
Okay.
All right.
And so, like I said,
About
we
to
talked
get
about
deep.
the effects of fatherhood. Well, let's talk about the effects of motherhood. And what I just got a question first. Let's start off with this. What do you think those, like, if you could just kind of narrow it down, what's like one impact that y'all have from y'all mothers, whether good or bad? But what is something that has impacted y'all from y'all mothers?
Excuse me.
B?
I think I would say, you know what? I'm going to give one good, one bad.
Okay.
I think I'll do that. So starting with the good, I think one thing that I learned, the biggest impact and the biggest thing I learned from my mom is respect.
Okay.
Respecting my elders, and then just respecting people around me.
Yeah.
Like my mom is real huge on respect. You know what I'm saying? And so that's definitely one of the biggest things I learned from her. And then I would say one of the, I guess, if we're using bad, one thing that I did not pick up, and I think that was more so due to my pops not being here and my mom basically raising me for those important kind of like ages, like teenage, was work ethic.
Okay.
So my mom, she was just kind of like, not that she wasn't involved because she was very involved, but she would allow us, and by us I mean my siblings, to kind of like start stuff and then just stop it if we just didn't want to do it no more. So for me, it didn't really teach me work ethic.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What it taught me is I could pick something up and then just stop when I don't feel like doing it anymore. So
Okay.
work ethic is something I just kind of had to learn along the way as I got older.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Nicholas, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. Good. It's probably like kind of like the opposite of B is work ethic. Like
Okay.
my mama was a worker.
Uh-huh.
She gonna go get it. She gonna figure it out. Like owned their own cleaning business, worked through for the school bus company for 20-something years. Like, just was a go-getter when it came to making it happen. Like,
Yeah.
so, like, when you see your mom, and my pops was a worker too, but when you see your mom's working like that, it's like, and moms can work like that, it's no way for me to be lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
Oftentimes she was the first one leaving the house, and honestly, the last one coming home. Out there getting it right. So I think work ethic was a big thing that she showed me. Bad, I would say probably conflict resolution. I don't think based off how she was raised and all of that she ever really learned in an early age how to deal with conflict. And so for her, conflict was either I'm gonna write you a note instead of talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Or if I don't know what else to do, I'm just gonna get away and leave. And both was damaging in a sense. So yeah, those two.
Okay. I would say for me, one thing, like for my mom, the good is that she really taught me that it's the like how you treat people. You know what I'm saying? Like how you treat people, and like there's a way you do things. There's a way to talk to people. There's a way not to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? So she just kind of like really led by an example in that. You know what I'm saying? On this, like how you treat people, how you interact with people. And she really taught me this, hey, don't let nobody take advantage of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but still you can speak your mind, but you can do it in a respectful way.
Right.
And so I think in the bad is kind of how what Humble said. It's like, my mom, she just didn't really push me in things that I should have been pushed in. And I wish I would have had that push, like doing karate and stuff like that. It's like I got all the way to a point, I was doing good at it, and then, I forgot, I messed up on something, and then I just didn't want to go back, and she didn't say anything about it. You know what I'm saying? And like even like with sports, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I could have had like my high school and things could have been in a better point if I would have been able to play sports. But since my life wasn't, since I was, all the stuff that happened, which I couldn't. Well, I feel like if I could have got a push in that direction, I feel like, I feel like things could have been different for me in high school. But again, like, my mom, she don't want to see me get hurt. She don't want, football's dangerous. So she didn't push me in it, and she just didn't. If I told her that, you know what I'm saying, there was not that push. You know what I'm saying? So
no, I definitely feel that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like my mom's was probably more of a pusher than my pop.
Word. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Just like, shoot, like he never wanted me to be upset.
Okay.
He's just like, no, if you don't want to do it, cool, we go find something else. You're like, don't quit, but if you're really not into it, my mom would just be like, no, you gonna stick this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you don't like it.
Yeah.
You said you was gonna do it. You gonna do it.
I ain't mad at it.
She
though.
was, man, like my mama was like rough. Like, knew she loved me.
Yeah.
But like she was tough. Like, she ain't need no belt. She'll punch you. Like straight up, like, she wasn't like wait till your daddy get home on some discipline and all that. Like nah, she gonna handle it right then and there. So
yeah, and I think one of the things is like too, like my mom's like her push for me was like in like once she saw, like once I got out of school and started going back to college for real. Like, and she saw that I was kind of determined to like finish. That's when she got that push in me, like, okay, let's get done. Let's get the degree. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as like in my younger years, it just wasn't really just a push there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I definitely feel that. like I said, it was the same for me. Like, for instance, like football. Like, I was great at football, but my pops was the one who pushed me in football.
Right.
And so like after he was gone, yeah, my mom, she just kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's dangerous. Like, she would like rarely come to my games because she like, I don't want to see you get hurt, and I never got hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I played my freshman year of high school, I never got hurt. You know what I'm saying? But we kind of moved around a lot too. And so for her, it was like, even though like the whole work ethic thing, I didn't really learn from her. She did have work ethic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because her thing was she always wanted to create like a better life for us. Mm-hmm. So if that meant making more money, then cool. If that meant, you know, moving so we could be in a better school district, then that's what she would do.
Do y'all think they didn't, you know, from y'all side of the table, didn't want to push y'all in a certain degree or putting too much pressure on there in the sense of maybe feeling bad for y'all pops not being there? Or like, why do y'all think the push didn't happen? I think it goes beyond like not wanting to get hurt, see you get hurt.
No, I'm sure it does. Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Why would y'all think like that they didn't push you in certain areas?
Honestly, I honestly don't think my mom knew I needed that push.
That is good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think she knew that. And so I believe if she knew the importance of it, she would have.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I just don't think that she, you know, that was just, I think the things that she pushed me to do and instill in me were not like outward type of things. It was inward type of things.
That's real. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was just, yeah, I just don't think she knew to do it.
That's real. And I would say I didn't even know I needed it at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. I don't play football no more. Fine. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm still cool with all my friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and I think like Lo said, you know, it was more like other stuff she would push me in. You know what I mean? So like I said, and for me, it's just like, you know what I mean?
Like character stuff?
Character stuff, definitely. Yeah. Definitely character stuff, grades. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. But like, yeah, football, for her, she was just like, all right, cool. Like,
and my mom, she was, I think sometimes she meant, I don't know if she was too understanding, but she knew that, I don't know, man, like me in school, it just wasn't, it just didn't click, man.
Yeah.
And so
then he went and got a degree.
Hey, man, like, I'll tell you, listen, I used to remember, I dreaded report card day.
Yeah.
We used to like, have to get picked up from school. We didn't have buses, so we got to get picked up from school. So it'd be two of my friends with me, Eric and Preston, man. They would show my mama their report card. They got all good grades and everything like that. Listen, once he drops them off, she'll say, okay, then let me see yours. You know what I'm saying? She would never ask me in front of them.
Yeah.
And I show her mine. She's.
But what did you have on those report cards?
Nothing good. I probably had like a B or A in art. That's
Everybody liked art.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's
Everybody
about
liked
it.
art.
Did you
know
make
what
good
I'm
grades, B?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nah. Like I said, my mom made sure I had good grades until it came to math. I was terrible in math. Still terrible in math.
Really?
Other than that, I'm awful at
he's
math.
terrible
I
at
am
math.
the worst.
He's terrible.
Really?
I hate math.
I never knew that.
Really?
I know you like
When I was getting my audio engineering degree.
Oh,
You
yeah, I do remember.
Bro, I hate
You had a
math.
tutor.
Yeah. It's still good math.
Hey, math is hard, bro. Math is hard.
Hey,
Bro, I hate math. Letters will never equal numbers to me. It don't make sense.
you couldn't solve for X?
Hell no.
Isolate the X, man.
You gotta isolate
Listen,
it.
I'm good with math when it comes to my bank account, my money.
That's all I mean.
When else am I gonna need to
Whenever
add
you
letters
have to
together to
add
make
the solve
numbers,
for
man?
X.
Come on, that mess is stupid. Why I need that to get
I
a
used to
degree?
love math.
I hate math.
I learned to
God, I
like
hate
math once I was having to teach math.
Now I sucked at
kids.
geometry.
I passed geometry with a B.
I got a B, but I struggled.
That algebra get humble. The algebra.
That damn algebra. That damn algebra. Get it out of here.
Like I took calculus my senior year just because.
Oh God, yuck, gross.
Now I didn't like math like I said. That was like don't talk anything about school, high school, no. Anything, no. Like talk to me. I had a second stint in college. Like my second stint in college when I took off.
I hate it.
Not my first stint. My second. Yeah.
I hated English out of all things, and I'm a writer and a reader now.
Hey, that's funny.
I like
hated
English. Like I like the reading part of it, and like even now is that like I feel like I was just such a late bloomer in writing and things like that. One of my struggles, I'm getting a little deep here, but one of my struggles was like when you are in like when you get a degree in literature and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You start off with like little like you like the big books with stories in them.
Yeah.
And then once you start getting your junior, your senior year, you just start getting like books and stuff you have to read.
Okay.
And it's like a lot of people have like they knew these books.
Yeah.
And they knew all these words and things like that. And I just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't I didn't start feeling equal to people until it got to writing.
Yeah.
That's when I felt like, okay, well, my writing stands for itself.
Yeah.
But as far as like the words people knew and all this other stuff, man, I was like, God.
I think a lot of it just depends on teachers, man. Some teachers just make you fall in love with certain subjects.
I can see it.
I didn't care about English till my senior year. I took advanced placement English. And I had a teacher. I still remember Miss Tooley. And I don't know what it was about her because she was hard on you.
Yeah.
But it was in a way that like you're better than this. I care about you.
Oh, gotcha.
That type of hard.
Uh-huh.
Like, and it's like, and she made me read Hamlet. I have never read a full book in my life to that point.
Okay.
And maybe like a child's book, maybe, but like in high school, I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I reading all this for? I was skimmed through just enough to get the work done.
Yeah.
But the assignment she gave for Hamlet, you had to read Hamlet. And I was like, damn, this book good.
Right.
Yeah. Shakespeare, baby.
like this is actually good.
Yeah.
And I think she did it the way she did it just to show like, don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah. No, that's real.
Yeah. It took a English 101 teacher to really like get me to thinking that I really should start writing. Cause I remember I was walking, I saw her in the hall and I was trying to explain, I asked her why I got a grade on my paper. And I'm like, we was like walking to our car. I'm like, no, I want to know why I got this grade. And she was just like, she's like, when you write, you can't just like, you just don't say the dog went into the woods. You say the furry dog ran quickly into the, you know what I'm saying? Like I put all these things. He was like, you have to learn when and when not to write like that.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
she's like, well, you need to go into more writing where you can, be more expressive and detailed. And so I was like, let me try.
Right.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's dope.
But yeah, back on the
Back to mom. So let me ask y'all this: when like do you like? Of course, we've all been married before, and then like all in relationships now. Like, right? How do you think your mother and how you grew up with your mother, what you seen your mother do, affected? Who you chose in a wife, if you feel like it did affect it, and how do you feel like it affected where you are now?
You wanna go?
No, you got it. Yeah.
I think
Me looked at you like you got this.
Go for it.
I think really it was.
I'll answer next.
It wasn't like I chose somebody like my mom or thing like that, but I did choose someone that I feel that could like that my mom would want me to be with, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Like the type of person, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like the values, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't have any problems. There's like with my mom. I knew once I introduced my mom to my wife that she was gonna that they were gonna get along, they was gonna love each other and all that. Just because I know that the person I chose lines up with what she wants for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
So I think that was the biggest influence because it's just like I know that I can't just because like my mom is a warrior. You know what I'm saying? I get it from my mom. And so it's like I know that if I didn't choose somebody like that, then she'll worry about it. She'll be constantly like not like at ease with it.
Okay.
So just like I think that played another part. Just like I want to make sure that I'm with someone that she can, you know what I'm saying, that she can get along with and that she feels comfortable in being with.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So you know how they say, like, and I don't know if y'all have ever heard this, but like people usually get married to or in relationships with people that are like their parents. So they say like, a woman will marry a man that's like her dad, and then vice versa.
Yeah.
So I think subconsciously that is something I do.
Okay.
Now,
I can see that.
I would say in a very different way though. So
Maybe. Okay.
So like my mom, extremely sweet, almost to a fault, which I always laugh about how like I have all my mom's great qualities and I have all her garbage qualities too. All of them. I didn't get any of my personality qualities from my dad. None of them. Not one. I got all of my personality and character qualities from my mom. So I said all that to say, so like my mom is extremely sweet, but she is extremely strong too. So like they say like a strong woman or whatever. Yeah. I would say my mom is a very strong woman. I would say that for some reason I attract quote unquote very strong, very opinionated, very that type of woman. Independent.
And I want to say it's like that's what you attract. That's what you go after.
But I don't know why though.
Because that's what your mom is like.
But again, subconsciously.
Yeah, subconsciously.
Well, I think,
you know what I mean?
I don't think you can say I don't know why though.
But yeah,
that's I think you know why.
But what I'm saying is because it's subconscious.
Because people,
you know what
like,
I mean?
But we know why though.
People, like definitely men be like, I don't know why I attract this. Like, no, you choose this.
No, and here's why I say I attract that though. Because I feel like that I have attracted other women that were not
like that.
Yes,
and
I
you
see
did
what
not
you're saying.
choose them.
But they wasn't cool though either.
They wasn't cool subconsciously because they wasn't.
I don't
strong enough.
I don't see any like outliers. I'm thinking about it.
When I'm saying like I'm talking about like women y'all had never met.
There's a reason for it.
Yeah, because I ain't with them.
They wasn't strong enough.
I don't know if I would say they wasn't strong,
enough. Like these women I've seen you with.
Fair.
Yeah.
I can't argue
with that. Every single one of them.
Every one I've been with, been real strong willed. Every single one.
Every single.
And
I don't want to be like every single one. Like you've had a lot.
Yeah, because it ain't been a lot.
Yeah, let me. I want to make that clear. I don't want
I
nobody
was married for almost 10 years.
I don't want nobody watching this. Be like, damn, how many has he had? You know, like it hasn't been a lot.
Yeah.
But the women that you have
very strong willed women,
because you don't bring them around unless.
Yeah, unless you know what I mean. 100%.
And they've all been very strong willed.
Yeah.
Every single one.
It's ridiculous.
Just every single one, bro.
I don't know why you look at me as strangely as
because
you
it's
are.
the way you said it. It's the way you said it.
And it's the finger point for me.
I know I got long fingers. I'm sorry. I got long fingers.
That was really offensive. I'm glad
but yeah, so I said all that to say.
Mine ain't.
Yeah, that's just kind of like how it has affected me.
Don't do that, Rece.
Why would you?
We start holding up them nubs.
Why? He look at his hands.
We start holding up them nubs.
Why did you look at your
It's like a catcher's mitt. You know? Fastball. Anyway, let's stop.
Oh my gosh, man. Right. Anyway, I said all that to say that is how it has affected me. Subconsciously, I do choose women that are like my mom. I do.
Okay.
It just is what it is, man.
All right.
I don't know how to break out of that. I want to.
I mean, I think definitely my first marriage. My only marriage at that point.
Yeah.
Up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
This is very weird wording.
It is very weird.
Because it's always like, how do you word this?
Yeah. Like, not like that. Not like that.
How do you word it? What am I say?
So you
in my first marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
In your only marriage.
In my only marriage.
When I was married.
When I was
there
married.
we go.
Yeah.
When I was married.
Yeah.
He
I was
said it as if he's married now.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, how do you work this?
Yeah. When I was married.
When I was married,
Mm-hmm.
I do think that I initially went after, and I think subconsciously there too, a lot that like, okay, what does this person do things like my mom would do?
Mm-hmm.
And I think subconsciously, I realized like, or maybe not even went after an expectation that you should do some of the things that I seen my mother do in life.
Okay.
And I'm not there anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that messes a man up to go at, because I have to understand, like, your woman is not your mother.
100%.
Yeah.
Don't want her to be either.
And
hell.
don't want her to be. But I think subconsciously dudes go after that. Like, I see my mother do this, and that.
Mm-hmm.
This is, in a sense, you like, this is what a woman's supposed to do.
Okay.
And then it strips this woman that you're with from allowing her to truly, in my opinion, be herself, because you're expecting her to be your mom.
Okay.
So, like, I see my mom cook every day. I see my mom wash every single clothes that was in the house. See her cook and clean, all while going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen hardly ever seen, like, my daddy have to lift a hand to fix his plate.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what she did. She did that. And it's like, without thinking, you built that expectation up, like, this is what a woman's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go into a marriage or a relationship thinking that, then you begin to be like, if she's not doing this, you're like, this is not a good woman. And that's not necessarily true.
100%. Yeah.
You don't have to cook every day. She maybe laundry ain't her thing.
Right.
She go to work just like I go to work. We need to share more responsibilities now. So I think, like, when I was married, that it was some of those expectations there that after that marriage ended, I had to take some time to reflect on things, on how I wanted to move forward. That I kind of looked at it as like, I need to allow whatever woman I'm with next, and like I said, the woman that I'm with now, to truly be themselves and not expect my mother from my woman.
No, that's real. That's real.
Yeah, and
That's very real.
And I think one thing is, too, is my opinion is that we have to really understand that, okay, I want this, like, because sometimes we get into, that's something a mother would do. And I think that sometimes that thinking can kind of take away from, like, what you think a wife should be able to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
because
you.
it's like, because sometimes, like, sometimes like a wife may say, hey, I don't want to have to tell you to do this because, like, I'm not your mom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think we're looking at it as, okay, well, tell me like my wife would. Like, tell me like how a wife would tell me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but sometimes, like, we get into these things where we feel like this outside thing, like a mom or a dad, is different. But in actuality, I mean, that's how a husband talks to his wife. It's not like just the father there.
Right.
If
Yeah.
that makes
That definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I think so. So being as, like, like I said, with the effects of motherhood. So, I mean, just thinking about y'all moms and y'all relationship with her, it's like when she like when she instilled things into y'all, how do y'all feel like y'all took that and, like, onto, like, the world, like how y'all, like, the day-to-day life? Like, what is that like how, I know we talk about, like, the relationship part of it, but it's just like, what effect does y'all moms have on y'all, just like with life, like going through life?
For me, I wish her effect in this area was stronger,
Okay.
because she is very good in this area, and I didn't pick it up like I should have. I'm getting there now. And 40 years later, it took a lot of time, but she is very good with money.
Okay.
She is very good. And what separates is, like, I got a lot of, like, how B said he has everything good and bad from his mom. I kind of got everything good and bad from my father. and I'm a lot like him in a lot of ways, but I do got some characteristics from my mom's that shine through. Managing money ain't one of them.
That's funny.
That ain't like she is phenomenal with it. Like, but the thing that helps her be phenomenal at it is she's not a spender. My pop's like, he gonna spend. He got it. He like, I got it. I want it. I'm gonna get it. I work hard for this. Don't tell me nothing. That's me. It's like
Definitely. That's definitely
Just put them out there, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Like if I went to work and I work for it, don't tell me what I can't spend my money on. I am going to get
That's
it.
fair too, though.
Although I've done a very good job.
That's fair.
There was this like real quick. There was this dude I used to work with. He had went to jail for a while, and he was just like, man, now he's out of jail. He was like, man, I eat whatever I want to eat. That's because it's like he went so long with having to eat what was forced to him.
Yeah.
So he was just like,
hey, I ain't mad
he
at
was
it.
like, I'm gonna eat whatever I want to.
I ain't mad at that at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and like
that's
you think of that mind state. I mean, we ain't never been in jail like that. You know what I'm saying? Where you away for some years, it's like
We will if we take your armor car idea.
no, bro, that's easy. Let me
Easy
know
jail
y'all
time.
let me know y'all want this money.
All right, cool.
Anyway,
robbing an armored truck
but like
is
the
easy,
problem
he
is
says.
like
I'll be
being
dead.
forced to like eat a certain thing. Like when you get a chance to choose, you wanna keep that.
Hey, that's crazy.
Hey man,
Yeah, it is like my mom, and my mom's kind of like that. She like, hey, if you go to work every day, you should live in the type of house you want to live in an affordable range. Don't go crazy.
Yeah.
If you go to work every day, you should drive. If you're gonna go get a car payment for something that you don't. She like, because if you love your car, you love driving it, you won't mind paying that payment every time it comes in.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool, that's cool. But she's like, but what that savings look like? She like, she's always that save for a rainy day, prepare for a rainy day, because guess what? It's coming.
Yeah.
And she's always been like that, like just take it. And I wish I took that. So I've took some of it, but I took the spending part of it. Like, oh, I'm driving the car I want to drive.
Took the spending part.
I'm gonna live the type of place I want to live in.
Hey, that's funny.
Saving part, I'm getting there now. Like now I understand, because now I dealt with the rainy days.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is why she tried to teach me what she taught me. But I mean, outside of that, she just cares. But she wants the best for everybody. And sometimes that causes her, in a sense, to overstep some boundaries.
Yeah.
But you understand, like, she's overstepping this boundary. She overstepped this boundary because she just simply cared.
Yeah.
And I think that I've taken it from, like, I just genuinely care about people. I want the best for people, and I think I really got that from my mom's.
That's dope. That's dope.
What about you, Humble?
I think, like I said, the whole respect thing. And then, like, my mom has a really big heart, which is a good and can be a bad thing sometimes too.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, I definitely had that. Like, my mom loves hard, really hard. I'm the same way. You know what I'm saying? And so again, that's kind of it's a good thing and can be a bad thing. Because when I love you, I love hard and I'm in it. You know what I mean? I'm there. But like I said, just respect. Because even like to this day, like people that are older than me, I was at this Mexican restaurant a few weeks ago, and it was this couple. Y'all know how people just like to stop and talk to me.
Absolutely.
So it was
It's your superpower.
it was this older couple that wasn't from here. I can't remember where they said they was from, this black couple. And so I was just getting a drink at the bar, and the dude and his, girl, they just started talking to me or whatever. Long story less long, I was saying to them, yes, sir, and yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Because they're older than me.
Yeah.
And so they like, damn, like your mama must have raised you right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, I said all that to say, again, like respect for me is like huge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think respect actually goes very far, you know what I'm saying, when you're going through society. Right. You know what I mean? I think it's very important to respect people. That don't mean you have to agree with everything, but you can still respect people, you know what I'm saying, in just a way of humanity. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I think for me, that is one of the biggest things that I got from my mom is I have moved about life, and like I said, and then just like love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's from like relationships with women that I've been with, also to like relationships with friends.
Yeah.
I love hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm in there, I'm in there. Which kind of reminded me, I do know why I attract women like that. My therapist talked to me about it.
I never. I want you to know. There's no point.
We knew you
that I didn't know that you knew.
when my
So I just
therapist
want you to know
explained
that.
it, I was like, dang, that makes sense. Anyway, I just thought about that.
I mean,
but yeah,
do tell.
do tell.
Yeah.
So basically what she said, and I'll try to make this quick. Basically what she was saying was a lot of times with quote unquote strong women, she said the thing is that sometimes a lot of men are intimidated by that. Intimidated by a woman who's very opinionated, intimidated by their, what is the word I'm looking for? Independence and things like that. And she was saying for me, I'm not intimidated by it. And so for me, it's just kind of like I allow these women to kind of be who they are. And again, I'm not intimidated by it. I'm not scared by it. And so it allows them to just be fully who they are. The problem, she said, is that we run into is that I allow them to be 100% who they are. However, it's not reciprocated on my end.
They being who they are, but they're not allowing you to be who
But they're not allowing me to be who I am. My problem is
I don't know. I don't like the word "allow" in that.
for lack of a better word. For lack of a better word. Because I know what you're saying.
Okay.
I know what you're saying. Because it's not necessarily allowing. It's just like, okay, yeah, that's who you are, and I'm cool with that. I'm not gonna try to change you.
No, I'm talking about on your end.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't feel like they didn't allow you not to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you chose not to.
And that's where I was about to go.
You know
That's
what
where
I'm
she
saying?
said the problem
yeah,
is.
So I think it's like I feel like the room was there,
yeah.
but you didn't want to take that room.
I was just about to go there.
Yeah.
That's what she was saying. My problem is that it'll kind of be like a situation where maybe
conflict that was in the room.
It's part of that, and then it's kind of like my feeling was, which was very wrong thinking, is that maybe I could or should change that to make them happy. And it's like, no, not necessarily. It's not bad that's part of who you are. That's not bad. You know what I'm saying? If they don't like it, allow them to not like it and do with that what they may. But don't change you because you want them. So that's pretty much what it came down to.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. I like it.
So how's moms affected you in everyday life?
Man, I'm gonna tell you one thing about my mom, man. She's a quiet person, and she's not really loud or boisterous. You know what I'm saying? But I think like what I got from my moms is just really knowing how to be around anyone and be myself. That took me a while to really grasp. You know what I'm saying? In school and all that stuff, I had to get comfortable with who I was and how I was. You know what I'm saying? And so I think she really just instilled in me about how to treat people and I think that's why I don't like rudeness. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's just something that I just never was around. You know what I'm saying? And I was just taught like that's not how you do things. Like you don't talk to people like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a way you talk to people, there's a way you treat people, and then, and it's not that sometimes, if you say treat people how you want them to treat you and all that stuff. I was just taught, hey, there's just a way to treat people. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's not they have to earn your respect. No, you just respect people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people say, well, they haven't earned my respect, and I'm like, so if you're saying that, then it's okay to treat them like badly. It's okay to disrespect them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's real.
I feel like it's kind of lean away from like earning respect. And just respect people, and just how you treat people. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how she really, you know what I'm saying, instilled in me.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So
I like it.
So like with a relationship aspect, just as far as motherhood, is there some things that y'all would like for, like, is there some things that you would like, do you see from your mom that you really would like to instill in your kids, like from like the person you're with? Does that make sense? Like, for instance, like the person you with, you would want them to be like this towards your kids. Like, did your mom have any influence in that?
I mean, my mother is loving. So I just, she loves all my daughters, her granddaughters, and I of course I would expect the same thing from my lady, like love on my daughters, like be that love for them, and I mean, and she is, so just that type of thing is, my mother respects people. But one thing about my mama too is, like, if she don't fool with you, she don't fool with you.
Yeah.
Like there's no, it's like she's not she can't front. And I'll probably say if it's one thing that my lady has that's just like my mama, is that aspect. Ain't no faking in her. If she ain't feeling it or she ain't feeling you, you ain't gotta guess about it at all. It is 100% noticeable. So it's like
I got that from my sister.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. My that's my mom. She, my sister.
Yeah.
She don't mess with you.
Like my pop's gonna learn how to play the part. He gonna be respectful. He ain't gonna go extra, but he ain't gonna be standoffish or anything like that. He'll just go with the flow.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way. Like I'll go with the flow and all that. My mama, ain't no going with the flow. If she don't like you, you gon' 100% be like, dang, like what I do?
She don't like me.
Yeah, she don't like me. Like what I do to your moms, man? Like from relationships to friends, I know it. Like it don't take nothing. They be like, do your mama like me? Like, nah. Nope.
Has your mom met any of your friends that she don't really mess with?
Oh yeah.
Word.
She done met friends she don't like with, women that she wasn't feeling. I can be like, hey, listen. Like, did your mom like me? Like, nah.
That's hilarious.
I ain't doing that. Like, I know, but she ain't feeling you for whatever reason.
It just is what it is.
If, like my mom,
She ain't feeling you.
She like she'll be nice to the person, whatever. But if she like, she's told me, like, with people like, hey, don't.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like
Yeah.
that. But she knows what I'm saying. But like, you probably won't be able to tell with my mom too much. She'll let me know. But my sister, she might tell you she don't like you.
My mama turn into you. She gonna get standoffish.
Ignore.
Or like she ain't giving you the extra time whatsoever. In her mind, you're not gonna be around long.
That's hilarious.
I mean, it's fair.
Man.
Humble.
In the event I ever have kids, I think, like Rece said, my mom is extremely loving and hospitable. You know what I mean? Like,
she is.
She can't wait to invite people over so she can cook for them. Like, her love language is cooking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that woman can cook. You know what I mean? So, yeah, she's just extremely hospitable. You know.
You missed out on the breakfast, didn't you?
Which one?
In Branson.
Yeah, no, he was it.
No, he wasn't.
What did he say? Sleep?
He's at the crib.
I was at.
Oh, you was bugging.
No, it was a reason or something. I can't remember.
Word.
He had a tummy ache.
Tummy ache.
No,
I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was.
It was that seafood.
That's what
I went too
That's
hard.
what it was.
I went
you
too
went
hard.
crazy at the place. You went crazy.
I was trying to do
you
stuff.
Was bugging.
I was bugging, and I was just like, afterwards, I was like, what have I done?
Oh, it was fire. And she cooked so much of it. You know what I mean? But that's like her thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, that hospitality, like I said, she can't wait to have little shindigs, have a bunch of people come over, cook for them. You know what I mean? Show them a good time, make sure they all taken care of. Yeah. Like that's Gail.
I like that.
Yeah, definitely.
I think one thing about my mom's is like, if it needs to be done, she's gonna find a way to make it happen. It's like she can she's not she's not intimidated by situations. You know what I'm saying? Like if it needs to be done for somebody, if it needs to be done for me and my sister, like she's gonna figure it out and she's gonna get it done. And I feel like that's the same thing. Like with my wife, it's just like, hey, if those if the girls need something, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Or do anything just for that, being able to know that, hey, I'm willing to go to bat and I'm willing to do whatever for you. You know what I'm saying? And actually have the skill set to do it.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because one thing they can say you'll do whatever, but you just talking.
You hitting YouTube trying to figure out how to do it.
It's just like, it's like, even with that, it's like having the knowledge, like, hey, I need to go look for this. I need to go make this happen. You know what I'm saying? Like having someone that can really, that's willing to say, hey, I will sacrifice for you. You know what I'm saying? Because that, like, to me, that's a big thing. You know, to actually see the sacrifices that my mom made for us, and it's just like when you're a kid, you don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I look at it now, it's like, how in the world did my mom do that? Like, how did I have all these big Christmases and birthdays and all these things that she was getting?
Yeah, no, that's
and
real.
Her still be present and like not, you know what I'm saying? Like crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so to be able to do that is remarkable. And I do love the fact that, like I said, like how relationship that I'm with someone that can really know that, hey, I will sacrifice for this. Like, no, I can put my all into raising these kids.
Yeah.
And that's good to know.
That's dope. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's good. Like something you don't gotta guess about.
Right.
You can wonder, like, nah.
So what do y'all think? Like, I heard women say they want a man that loves and respects his mother. That means he normally loves and respects women. But they don't want a mama's boy. What is what is the line thick between loving and respecting your mama versus mama boy? Or is it a thin line? Like what defines it? Or is there something that you have to learn or be different in how you deal with your mother, or how you are with your mother, how much you let your mother in when it comes to your relationship versus out, that makes it seem like, oh, you're a mama's boy? Or is it a line there?
I mean, I think there is a line, but I think like mama's boy has to be defined. Okay. You know what I mean? So
how would you define mama's boy?
I would say a mama's boy would possibly be someone who almost wholly depends on their mother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whether that's financially, whether that's emotionally, stuff like that. Like, how much are you depending on her to provide for you? And like I said, whether that's financially, emotionally, or whatever the case may be. Because I would say, like, some would probably say, like, I'm a mama's boy, though. Because I love my mom. I would do anything for my mom. Do I depend on my mom for financially and emotionally? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even share a lot of relationship stuff with my mom.
Right.
You know, of course she'll ask, like, you know, how are things going? You know, and I'll give her an honest answer.
Yeah.
But I don't share a lot with her on that, because I think it's one of those things. It's kind of delicate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you share bad things about your spouse,
they don't forget it.
They don't forget it.
Even when you forgive, they don't.
They don't. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. They're going to protect their son. They always going to be Team Rece. They always going to be Team Los. They always going to be Team Brandon. You know what I mean?
One thing I love about my mother, she has never hesitated to tell me where I was wrong.
And I was just about to say that. And my mom, she will tell me, like, nah, you tripping.
Yeah.
You know, straight up.
She's Team Rece.
Yeah.
But if Rece is tripping,
no, facts.
She is
not. She will be like, you tripping.
Or hesitate to tell me You were wrong.
Yeah.
You need to go fix that. You need to apologize or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I ain't feeling that myself as a woman.
Hey, my mom said, my mom had told me like, hey, this is the second time going out this week. Why you ain't at home with your family? You know what I'm saying?
It is fair.
You know what I'm saying?
It's fair. You know what I'm saying?
Like, check please.
Yeah. It's fair.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Because it's like I said, having that relationship with your mom, that she can say something like that to
Absolutely.
you. And you can know it's like she ain't just talking.
Yeah.
No, she mean it from her heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like she's not saying that because she don't want me to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
She knows the type of man I want to be.
Yeah.
And the type of husband and father I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, hey, you going out every night is veering from what you want to be.
Yeah.
So she's going to step in and say something.
Right. And my mom's just always been, she's like, before I was your mother, I was a woman.
That's facts.
And she's like, so there's certain things that as a woman, I'm going to tell you straight out, like, nah, that ain't cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Like you don't disrespect person that you with. You don't talk to them. That ain't how you talk to a woman.
Yeah.
You know, she like, I'm gonna have your back and support you 100%. But when it comes to a woman, I'm gonna always take up for
facts.
How a woman should be treated.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
So,
and I like that whole
you
respect thing. Like with my mom, like I respect women to the utmost. Learned it from her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my pops, he was out here for a little while. You know what I mean?
Like
but my mom,
I'm not going to talk to any woman how I would want my mom to talk to.
Facts. Yeah, no, real talk. Yeah. Real talk.
And I mean, and some definitely have said and whatever, you know, of course, like like you're a mama's boy. Like, and the same thing, like, yeah, I love my mama.
Yeah.
Like
what do you mean by that?
Her opinion does matter.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to act like it. Her opinion is not going to be the end all be all of my decision.
Right. It ain't the final authority. Yeah.
But I am going to take it into account if she speaks something to me and says something, because I know that whatever she's saying and speaking to me is because she loves me.
Right. Exactly.
And she wants the best for me. So her opinion, by all means, matters.
Yeah.
But it's not going to drive. It's not going to be the end all be all of my decision that I make.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, like with my mom, she knows that I'm going to make my own decision.
Yeah.
And if I follow my face with it,
She's still gonna be there.
She's still gonna be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've of course I've been called a mama's boy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with it. You know what I'm saying? Just because I know the relationship I have with my mom, and I know the relationship I know that the boundaries are there.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like my mom was to say, hey, don't, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there are certain things you can say, like, you know, you think about doing something, your mom say, nah, don't do that, don't buy that house. You know what I'm saying? And if you and your wife ain't agree with, like, yeah, mom said no, we shouldn't buy this house. You know what I'm saying? Like that's mama's boy type of stuff.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I know, but if my mom was to say, hey, you probably you might want to think about this, and that before you buy this house.
I'm gonna think about that.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be like, hey, you know,
it's wisdom.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you have to examine it.
Right.
I mean, and I done had to tell my mom in certain situations like, hey, like, nah, that ain't your lane.
Yeah.
Don't,
no, real talk.
Like, don't do that. Don't like, especially definitely like when I was going through the divorce. You know, as a mother, she didn't want that.
Yeah.
You know, no mother wants to see their child getting divorced.
Yeah.
Unless their child just get like abused or something. Like,
Right.
So she would try to step in. She would call and say things. I'm like, hey, like, no, we ain't gonna do that. Like, I don't need you speaking on my behalf. I don't need you intervening. I don't need none of that.
Yeah.
Right. All I need you is to support.
Right. That's real. Yeah.
I don't want you to treat her any differently.
Facts.
Yeah.
But I don't need you speaking on behalf of me to anybody at all.
No, real talk.
Right. Let me handle that.
That's real.
You know, like I don't need you telling her nothing that she asks. She gonna talk to you. She wants you to be a lending ear. Lend her an ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But while you lending her an ear and your advice, still remember I'm your son too.
No, real talk.
You know, like all that. So, you know, it's boundary there. So question, because you know this has always been like a social media question, and B might be a little more difficult for you to answer, but in a sense. So who comes first? Wife, mother, daughter.
Ultimately, I mean, it's a easy answer. My wife comes first, you know, and that's not really hard to do. But what I love about my wife is that it's not really something that I have to be worried about like
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like for instance, they talking about if you go somewhere,
Who gets
like
the front
yeah,
seat?
who gets the front seat?
Yeah,
You know
that's what I
I'm
was
saying?
thinking about. Yeah.
And what I love about it is my wife wants my mom in the front seat, and
Your
my mom
mom.
wants my
Right,
wife in the
I
front
exactly.
seat.
think if you
Yeah.
got a good wife and you got a good mother,
Yeah,
this is not a debate.
it's not a debate.
100%.
Because if my mother's walking towards the car, my woman is going to automatically try to get out
Yes.
and be like, "Hey, Miss Elson, you can
Every
have the front
time.
seat every
Yeah.
time."
mhm.
Every time.
And my mom, being the good mom she is, no, baby, you go
got
in there and
it,
sit
yeah.
up there when I'm all right. Like, there's no beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
uh-huh.
none.
That's
And
real.
I'm like, listen, one of y'all can drive and I'll hop in the back.
Facts.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
like if it's that like it's that deep.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I always ask the question because social media debates, and you even see moms and comment like, I'm always gonna be the first one. I'm like, well, nah. Like, no, like I gotta go home with this woman.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm having sex with this woman.
Like-
Like, what are you talking about?
Like that is first.
that ain't how this work.
First and foremost, but a good woman is going to make sure your mom's is straight.
Yeah,
She
absolutely.
gonna tell you, no, hey babe, you going over there and take care of that, help your moms. I don't leave your moms over there worrying about this. I'll be all right. We'll handle this when we get black, like whatever.
Yeah.
She's gonna want to make sure that you and the kid straight.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, so like to me, that's kind of like a no brainer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it goes
You would
easy
think.
for me. But it's like I know it's like a no brainer, but it's like I feel like when there's a conflict, I think it usually goes along with how that person is. You know what I'm saying? So like how that person's mother is or how that person's wife is.
And I think as men, we have to do a good job in not making our wife or woman feel like they're in competition with her mom.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think when it gets to that point where it's like those type of questions or whatever get brought up, somewhere along the line, the man has made his woman feel like she has to compete with what his mother does for him.
Yeah.
And now is his conflict, like where she feels like I got to force myself up in the forefront because he's not putting me there automatically.
Yeah, and I like I said, when you have that, it's like I said, man, there needs to be some type of conversation with the guy, because I'm gonna tell you, if you just let that stuff go on, it's gonna fester, and then their relationship is going
that's
to
real.
come to a point. You know what I'm saying? To where, like I said, man, holidays, all that stuff is like you want to be able to get to a point to where y'all can communicate and have conversations. You know what I'm saying? And it may be something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like first, hey, babe, you know how you feel about, you know what I'm saying? Would you want to get in the back seat or would you want to stay in the front seat? Is this something that's important to you? You know what I'm saying? Because if it's something that's important to my wife that, hey, she wants to always be in the passenger seat, that's something that she, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna be in passenger seat.
And then
Right.
I'm gonna have a conversation with my mom beforehand.
Right.
Like, hey, mom, I'm gonna just have you ride in the back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if wifey's always like, oh, I'm gonna be in the front seat, and mom's is like, I don't want to be in the front seat. You gotta have that conversation.
Yeah.
Like, hey, listen, mom, like, wifey want to be in the front seat. That's where wifey gonna be.
Right.
If you riding with us,
Yeah.
Get in the back.
you're gonna have to get in the back. And if not, I understand.
Yeah.
But you ain't.
It sucks that people have
Like-
I'm just really glad I don't have to
I don't
have
have
that
like
conversation.
again. If you got a good woman
Right.
and a good mother, you should. That's never
Yeah.
gonna be an issue.
It'll
Yeah.
never be an issue.
If it is an issue, somewhere along the line, I feel like the man has not set the proper boundaries.
Yeah. Because that's not something like you want to make sure that everyone can move comfortably.
Yeah.
within that
Right.
boundary.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Would y'all marry a woman that your mom wasn't really feeling?
It would have to. I would sit down with my mother and have a serious conversation on why you're not feeling her.
Yeah.
Fair.
I need to know.
I definitely need to know why.
Like what are you seeing? Maybe it's something I'm missing.
Yeah.
Because my honest opinion is like, if my mama ain't feeling it, has to be some real reason. So I want to know that. And then if what it is to me is not like that big of a deal, then I'm gonna let my mom know, like, hey, I understand you ain't feeling like this.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'll be honest, like I feel like you're making a bigger deal out of this than what it really is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna defend my woman in that case.
Right.
Like, no, that's not who she is. That's not what she
100%.
I love this woman.
Yeah.
I want to be with this woman. And as my mother and how much I love you, I need you to honor and respect it.
I ain't mad at it. Yeah.
I ain't mad at that at all. Like, listen, like, you know, like I said, man, because as like parents, you have to give room for kids to make decisions.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to stifle kids. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, parents can be overbearing, and moms love you.
Yeah.
So they just want you safe. They want people to treat you right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
From a good place.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they want to feel at ease knowing that you're with this person.
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
really need some boundaries.
So if they have so my mom was have some type of like, I don't know about her. I don't know. I definitely want to hear her out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's fair.
But
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
yeah, but at the same time, it's like I can't make that be my decision
Absolutely.
based off of that.
That's real.
Yeah. So man, sound like y'all got some good moms, man.
Yeah.
She cool.
Yeah. She do her thing, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to moms. You know what I mean? Shout out to
Shout out
moms.
to moms, man.
All the moms out there.
Yeah.
All
of them. All of y'all out here.
Y'all
Shout
doing
out to
great
all the
work.
good mamas.
I like it.
Great work.
Bad
All right,
mamas
man.
let your son go. We gotta grow up sometime.
All hearts, minds.
Like, share, subscribe.
Hey, that's hilarious.
Hey man, set some boundaries.
You got to.
Set
You do
some
gotta
boundaries.
set some
Gotta set
boundaries.
some
Yeah,
boundaries.
you gotta set some boundaries,
Hey,
man.
when you set them, like, hey, just set them and forget them. Like, it's just like
Set them and
like,
forget them.
just set
They
the boundaries and just like once you do it, like it's good.
That is true.
Yeah, just set
That
just
is
set
very
the boundaries.
true.
Set them
Yeah.
and stand on them.
Yeah.
That is very true.
So when something come up, like, hey, we talked about this.
Now sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
Too much?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
All right, fair enough.
Shoot thrown at you.
All right, man. We out.
We out.
Deuces.
Like, my bad, man.
Bink.